So, remember at the end of the last video when I was like, man, sure can't wait to go record more videos since I'm falling behind. Yeah, I didn't do that. Instead, I've just kind of a lot of schoolwork, really. It's not super fun. I still have a ton to do this weekend. I have 7 one-page poems to do, 3 5-page plays, a 10-page paper, 2 essay revisions, a group project, and another paper and an exam on Monday. All things I should be doing. Anyway, so we're in the Makalani Woods. You can kind of see it if you walk a little further this way, but there's a chest on the left. Go up there. Sleepy Gate's it. Actually, damn it, I should have done this before. What I did take time to do is I was grinding for a little bit, so everyone's in a pretty good spot, even Kamari. I did confirm that, so say one enemy gives you 1200 experience, or AP, whatever that's called. No matter how many characters you switch into the battle, as long as they do one action, even if it's just defending, then it counts. So let's say I just fight with Titus, Walker, and Kamari, and I beat an enemy and I get 1200 experience. Say I do that exact same fight again, but this time I swap everyone in and out, everyone gets 1200. It doesn't matter. So it's definitely worth it, especially on bosses, to make sure everyone gets a hit in the fight. I am going to change my formation back to Orin, Waka, and Titus. One thing, the enemies in here, I think I might have fought 1 or 2 of them. Oh, right, the whole reason I did this. Okay. Sort, items, equipment, auto. People probably have better equipment by now, but I haven't really been paying attention because I've been getting a lot. Alright, let's just do this real quick then. TKO is a good one because it has Stone Touch. Metal Arm Guard's pretty good. I have a lot of these. I gotta sell these or something. Serene Bracer, which is HP plus 5%. That's pretty much the only good one. Sentry, which has Initiative. I'll keep that. Break Lance, also really good. Red Armlet. Nope, still pretty good. Rod of Wisdom, still better. Still better. Okay. Claw, Targe. How depressing. Sleepy Gate, Sleep Touch, useless because I'm not going to physically attack. Metal Bangle, still the best. Yeah, alright, good. I didn't need to do anything. So we're going to walk along the Makalani Woods. This is going to be an interesting part because depending on how far I get, this could be very different. So the problem with Waka's Sphere Grid is right around this part of the game, you've stopped finding strength spheres for him, so it's for a little bit, like he evens out towards the end, like there's a bunch at the end of his sphere grid, but for now he's gonna coast, he's not gonna overkill anything. You'll be lucky if he regular kills it. 2000 gil, I'll take that, not that it makes a dent in my 76,000. Alright, so basically we're gonna go through the Makalani Woods. Again, I love this area, it's really beautiful. The music's really calm, and well, I'm not a fan of the enemies, but I like the whole atmosphere here. That butterfly is going to be very important later on, but for now, just avoid them. There's 1 Elbed Primer, and I think you can get it before the boss, but it's easier to find after the boss, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's not missable, so I don't have to worry. But basically, you go through here, there's a boss at the end, and then it unlocks a sphere. It unlocks the Jecht, Braska, and Orin spheres, which kind of are there 10 different spheres that show Braska's journey. Like when he was originally, I don't know why I tried to do that. It shows Braska's journey when he was originally on his pilgrimage 10 years ago, which is really cool because you get to see Orin when he was younger. You get to see Jecht, Titus' father, a little bit. I'm going to use the overdrive here. There's too much time in between when I play. I always forget the commands. That did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. What else? So, I found out, and I'd never put this together before, But of the 10 spheres that you find, you get one right after you beat the boss. So there's really only 9 out in the world. And of all of those, I think 8 of them are in areas you've already been to, which is kind of ridiculous. I think the only one that's not in the area is... Oh wow, Kimahri's magic is actually higher than Lulu's. I did not know I did this. That was completely accidental. I guess it kind of paid off. So what I did was I had Kimahri go through Yuna's sphere grid, because I think I explained this before, but really quick, Yuna has a bunch of magic on here. I think Yuna ends up having higher magic than Lulu, just because Cure is so much more important. And they're both, like, Cure potency and, like, attack magic potency are both affected by the same magic stat. Oh, what do we got here?
Have you seen Donna?
Donna? Can't say I have.
What's up? We got separated on the way here. Damn it all! I've gotta find her!
Calm down.
But if anything happens to her...
Running around in a panic is not going to help. Right now, you have to keep cool and search.
But...
Guard your emotions, then guard your summoner.
You're right.
Shall we search?
No, I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Sir Aaron.
What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to wish him good luck.
Orin dispensing that wisdom. But no, so magic affects cure and attack magic. So having Kimahri go through Yuna's on the way to Lulu's, it paid off, because now he has a pretty high magic stats. Titus can't really do anything against these guys. I'll try and get Orin to get one hit in, just so he counts. And then do Kimahri. That's awesome. I didn't know, I wasn't expecting that. That paid off pretty well. So now, Kimahri is kind of like a red mage at this point, where he knows Cure, he knows all the basic spells, and he does a decent amount of physical damage. It's kind of exactly what you want him to be. Yeah, that's basically it. He's pretty much right where you want him, which is to be a jack of all trades. From now on, though, I think I'm going to keep him along the Lulu's path, just because I like having 2 black mages. It helps to have that much magic power. Alright. People are starting to falter a little bit. So, I don't know if I showed this before, but rather than use items, it's much easier, in my opinion, just to have Yuna cure people in the menu. So I recommend doing that. Oh, here we go.
A butterfly with rainbow wings will lead the way to secret things.
Butterfly hunt. Precious butterfly of many hues and its red and blue brethren shall appear. Try to catch 7 of the blue butterflies, but beware of the reds, for they call powerful fiends when threatened. Butterflies disappear after a certain time. Try catching the blue butterflies while avoiding the red ones. Now, you can do this now. There are 2 versions of this minigame, and I think you need to beat both. Or I think just the second one for Kimahri's sigil for his weapon. I don't want to do it. I'd rather come back here when I have no encounters. I can never dodge this thing. If you accidentally start it, all you have to do is just exit the area. Yeah, I'd just rather come back when I can beat the enemies a little faster. Just because it's easier. It's like the lightning dodger thing. Like, the less you have to deal with, the better. I think it's... Okay, so there are 2 minigames. You might be able to do both of them right off the bat, but There's one in that area, and I think there's one in this area. So, this is a Chimera. They have 4 attacks. They'll rotate, and they'll do it in the same order. I just don't remember what the order is. It's Aqua Breath, which is a water attack that hits all enemies. Megiddo Flame, which will just be 1 fire attack that hits 1 enemy. They'll cast Thundara, exactly how it sounds. And then I think they have a physical attack. And then they'll just keep going back in the same order. They have a ton of HP. They're not weak against anything. They're vulnerable to Threaten, which I think will force them to kind of be paralyzed with fear. Honestly, doesn't fucking matter. Because, well, actually, this is one thing I want to point out. You can learn Aqua Breath from them as Kimahri. And, yeah. Honestly, if you just pepper them down with regular attacks, they're not that bad. So yes, there's the physical attack. Let me toss Titus in, just because I want to try and, or you can steal from them, and they'll either get an Arctic Wind, which is the equivalent of Blizzara, or you'll get a Lightning Gem, which is the equivalent of Thundara. But you can get Lightning Gems from the Thunder Plains, so it's not that impressive. We have 6 rounds of Rages now. Honestly, none of these are that special, so I'll just do a regular attack. Hope I get Petrify. Nope. Let's try it with Waka. Honestly, if Petrify keeps failing, then you'll probably just beat him the old-fashioned way. Like, they're pretty tough when you first get to the woods, but because I grinded a little bit, they're not that bad. Yeah, so he's at 1400. Oh, I can't believe he's not turning to stone. Usually I get him on the first hit. But the only, I think I've talked about it before, the only downside to that is that you can't get overkills from petrifying. But considering how much easier it is, it's definitely worth the trade-off. So those are the blue butterflies that you should be trying to catch if you're doing the minigame. I'm not trying to catch them, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh right, I briefly mentioned it, but so there are 10 Jecht spheres. They're called jet spheres, but they're about the 3 of them altogether. We use black magic. So 8 of them are in areas we've already been to. So I think the first one's in Besaid, and then I think there's one on the ship to Kilika, and so on. So what I'm gonna do, and I've never done this in game before, but I'm gonna do this because of Besaid. So I think I briefly mentioned this in the last part, or I think I mentioned it before. But the way the final or the international edition works, which is what the PS3 and PS4 version are based on, they add Dark Aeons to the game, which are like these super tough bosses, like really tough. And 2 of them, I guess 3, are really, really, really fucking annoying because just the way they function. So let me try and let's use Stone Breath. This will be fun to see. Beautiful. So basically, it's based on the other Aeons. So you'll find all of, I think there's 8 Aeons in total, and you'll find all of them. One of them is unavoidable, and that's Valifor, because he just guards Besaid. Like, you can't step into Besaid until you beat him, which is super, super annoying, considering that's where Valifor's second overdrive is, and that's where the Jet Sphere is. The only way to beat this is that you have to go back there before a certain event happens. But because of this, you don't have access to the airship yet, so you can't just teleport back there. So you have to make the long trek all the way back. Is it worth it? I don't know. Probably not, but it's something I'd like to do just so I don't have to think about it. And we'll find all the other ones along the way. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna record my journey back, but like I'll record bits and pieces of like on my way back. So when I get to each individual sphere, I'll be like, hey, here it is, and then we'll move on from there. Actually, well, here's the thing. The Besaid sphere is the only one that I have to really get, but but it's just like it's literally as far back as you can go. So you might as well collect the other ones if you're already going that far back. Let's talk to Owaka because I can use some items.
Welcome. Holiday prices on all items in celebration of Nice to see Waltwater's wedding.
What does he got for weapons? Ooh. First strike. Okay, so I guess first strike and initiative are two different things. I don't know why. I don't know what initiative is then. Dark touch is pretty cool, but it's on a rod, so it's pointless. That's not bad. That's pretty good actually. I think I'll buy this one. I'll equip it, sure. Better than the one I have now, yeah. White bangle, ice ward and HP, water. No, neither of those are really worth it. I'll sell my. No, they're fine.
How bad?
I don't know what that does. If you can talk him his prices down or anything. I need more Phoenix Downs, like a lot more. I'll buy 99. Why not? Just so I don't have to. Again, so I don't have to worry about it. I'll buy 99 potions just to have them. I could definitely use more eye drops, more echoes. Just basic items to have. High potions I don't need. Yeah.
I'll go with these products.
Cool. Sort. Equipment. Auto. Great. And I don't know if you can see it in the corner, but right over here we have our next Abed Primer. Let me double check. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So that's 15. And then 16. Okay, 16 we'll have to get. And then that. And then that. And that. Shit. I guess I can get 16. We'll see. Okay, so if you try and progress forward, you get interrupted by a cutscene.
Wait. It is here. Somewhere.
What's here?
Something you should see.
But, Sir Orin...
It won't take long.
This place... It's just water, isn't it?
This is what spheres are made of. It absorbs and preserves people's memories.
What's that?
Fiends are also attracted to these places.
So this is the Spheromorph. Spheromorph is one of the first enemies that's immune to sensors, meaning that even if you have scan, or actually just called sensor, even if you have that, you can't see its HP, and I don't think you can use scan, which is the move that tells you its weakness and stuff like that. I can tell you its HP though. It's 12,000. There's an easy trick to beating this thing, and it involves Yuna's Aeons. Ether, yeah. That's kind of lackluster. Just make sure everyone gets a turn, pretty much, same as always. As always with Titus, actually Slice and Dice would work pretty well here. I want to make sure I use this overdrive as soon as possible. I think it's got a heavy defense. I don't know if Orin's armor break does anything against it. It might, but for the most part, you're not going to want to go physical against it. Alright, so use Blizzard, meaning right now, it's, yeah, great. So right now, its elemental weakness is fire if it uses Blizzard. You gotta just kind of like know the elements. So if I use I don't want to do this yet, actually. Let's do that. Let's get Yuna in here. So if it's using Blizzard right now, that means it's weak to fire. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna summon Ifrit. Yes. Okay. I'm trying to remember the mechanics of the fight. We're gonna use his overdrive. This should do 9999. And let's be real here. This Fearmorph is gonna murder Ifrit in a second. Yep. Okay. So, elemental shift. So now he's absorbing fire, and is weak against ice. Yeah. So I think press is a move. It's like Demi, where it does like a version of your HP. So press will hit all party members, and it'll take half their HP. But I have an Aeon out, so that doesn't really matter. So now he's weak against. Actually, he might have just shifted over. I'm not sure. I think he'd be weak against ice, but it's tough to say. Let's get Waka in here. Let's see if Silence Attack does anything on it. I doubt it. Yeah, it's immune. So, okay, he's using fire, so it is definitely fire. Ooh. Actually, that didn't do that much. That's weird. I guess it does set damage to everyone else. And then Kimari hasn't been in this, and Orin hasn't been in this yet. Okay. Skill, Dark Attack's not going to do anything. Lancet's not going to do anything. Lancet's really good for getting your MP back, but not much else. Let's... Orin, that's the one I haven't gotten. Let's try Armor Break. I don't have Armor Break yet. Damn it. I can at least do Magic Break. Okay, so now his magic won't hit as hard. Not that it was hitting particularly hard before. Huh. I guess just wait for its turn. Oh, or just beat it. That works too. Again, if you do 999, then the rest of the damage to it is not going to be very hard. If you want, even after that point too, if you just want to get it over with, you can probably just switch to Lulu, or if you have Kimari using magic, you can just finish him off with like Blizzard or whatever he changes into. It's not that hard of a fight. Ah, that delicious AP. So I don't know if you probably picked it up even watching, but the people who are last to get the AP, like, even though they're getting the same amount, if the like number is still ticking on a person, it means they're slightly under leveled in the rest of your party. So it's just kind of an indication of who you should work on leveling up. I did not realize Lulu was the least leveled, but work on that.
Whoa, this is old. Don't know if you can play it back.
Jecht left it here 10 years ago. Play it back.
Mm-hmm.
What are you taking?
Well, you said it was gonna be a long trip. We'll be seeing a lot of neat things, right? So I thought I'd record it all in this. To show to my wife and kid, you know.
This is no pleasure cruise.
Hey, Braska. Ain't this supposed to be a grand occasion? We're the cheering fans, the crying women.
This is it. Too many goodbyes. People think twice about leaving.
If you say so. Well, it better be a lot more colorful when we come back. A parade for Braska, vanquisher of sin.
We should go. Day will break soon. Orin, could you stand closer to him? Good. That should do it.
What's the matter? Afraid I might bite?
Jecht.
Braska, you should take one too. It'll make a great gift for little Yuna.
I suppose.
Lord Braska, We shouldn't be wasting our time like this.
What's the hurry, man?
Let me tell you what the hurry is.
Oren!
What's the point? He wasn't on some pleasure cruise.
I think there's more.
Hey, if you're sitting there watching this, it means you're stuck in Spira like me. You might not know when you'll get back home, but you better not be crying. Although I guess I'd understand. But you know what? There's a time when you have to stop crying and move on. You'll be fine. Remember, you're my son. And, well, never mind, I'm no good at these things. Anyways, I believe in you. Be good. Goodbye.
He sounded almost serious, but it was too late.
He was serious. Jecht had already accepted his fate.
His fate?
Jecht, he was always talking about going home to Zanarkand. That's why he took all those pictures, to show them to you when he returned. But as he journeyed with us and came to understand Spira and Braska's resolve, it happened gradually, but Jecht changed. He decided he would join Braska in his fight against sin.
So then, he gave up going home?
That was his decision.
I guess I understood. My old man, he knew there was no way back home, back to Zanarkand. He wanted to go home, but he knew he couldn't. He couldn't go on until he accepted it. Besides, even if he had found a way back, I don't think he would have left his friends behind before their journey was complete. All right, let's go, guys. Maybe I had to start accepting my own fate.
Jecht spheres. Spheres that document Jecht's journey are hidden all over Sphere. Defeating the spheromorph has unlocked the seals that once bound the spheres. That's bullshit. They were totally there before. It's just that they didn't introduce the game mechanic until now. Find them. Oren has learned Overdrive Shooting Star. So you get Overdrives for Oren on the first sphere you find, which is this one, and then if you find 3 more, or no, I guess you only need 2 more, so it's a total of 3. He gets his 3rd Overdrive. And if you find all 10, he gets his last one. So, let's do that. Oh, right.
Wait.
Yeah?
Jecht loved you.
Oh, come on, please.
He just didn't know how to express it, he said.
Enough about my old man, okay?
I just thought you should know.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Duh. You get that family moment. I believe that was Jecht's. That was the last thing Jecht did. I don't think it's explicitly stated, but I think it's implied. That was the last thing Jecht did before he became Sin. Either that, or he just did it while he was here. I like to think it was the last thing he did. So you can either move on to the Macalania Temple and Lake Macalania, which weirdly enough counts as a completely separate area than these woods. Or we can go back. We're at half an hour. I'm going to go back. That's how I'm going to wrap this part up. I'm going to show all of the Jecht spheres. So, do I want to show them going backward? Actually, I might do it that way. I'll do it backwards. So, yeah, that'll probably be better for the video too. So, yes. They have it set in a weird way. Okay. So what we're gonna do... Can I go this way? Is the secret path unlocked yet? Yes, thank God. So this is a shortcut that doesn't get unlocked until you beat the Spheromorph, but this nice glowing path, they never really explain what it is. Just, it's magic, shut up, it's fine. If you talk to this woman, it's easier to get to Makalani Temple now that this road is open again. It's not a road. Stop pretending it's a road. She's actually blocking something very important. If I could control the camera, I would. But right at the top over here is where you have to go to do all your legendary weapon stuff. You can kind of see it. It's just like a weird thing. You have to do a little side quest first. I don't think you unlock it until the Calmlands? It's been a while, so I don't remember. But yeah, this cuts right through the forest. Super, super convenient. And I believe the sphere should be over here. Yep. Did I talk to Lucille? No. I might not have.
We've received several reports of summoners to... Please be careful.
I guess I did.
We're on watch duty at the temple. Anyone tries to crash our party...
Alright. So, this is our first sphere we found on our own.
Who are you?
You are the one they call Jecht. The man from Zanarkand, are you not?
What of it?
Watch your tongue, knave.
Ah, my apologies. I am Braska, a summoner. I've come to take you from this place.
Sounds sweet. What's the catch?
That easy to see, was it? I soon leave on a pilgrimage to Zanarkand.
Seriously?
I would like you to join us. It will be a dangerous trip. Yet, if we do reach Zanarkand, my prayers will be answered, and you will be able to go home, we think. What say you?
Great, let's go.
So quick?
Anything to get out of here.
Then it's settled.
But I must protest. This drunkard, a guardian?
Hey! You want to step in here and say that?
What does it matter? No one truly believes that I, a fallen summoner wed to an Al-Bhed, could possibly defeat sin. This is what they say. No one expects us to succeed.
Braska, sir.
Let's show them they're wrong. A fallen summoner, a man from Zanarkand, and a warrior monk doomed to obscurity for refusing the hand of the priest's daughter. What delightful irony it would be if we defeated sin.
Stop gabbing and get me out of here. Free at last.
Now, Jecht, I am in your hands until we reach Zanarkand.
Right. So, what's a summoner anyway?
Alright, so we get the old guy's origin story, as it is. That's not too shabby. So Orin's is kind of, it's not that great. Orin's origin story doesn't really matter. What matters is what he actually does in the game. I'm gonna get struck by lightning. A lot. So, this one, the only information I have on this one, the guide I found, I'm just using a, I should steal from these things while I'm here. Just because I need more of them. Let's keep Riku out. Yeah, this seems like a decent team. Just because that way I can steal a bunch of stuff and still defeat them. I forget how tough they are. They might have more HP than I'm ready for. What Well, not ready for, but I was bargaining for. Okay, shit. You know, it'd be great. Orin fucking had, what's it called? Armor break. Shit, these things have so much. How did I beat them last time? I guess I had, that's stagger. I guess I must have had, Waka. That's probably the way to do it. Okay, let's just switch to Waka then. Make this easy. I think Waka needs to defeat more people anyway, so he can get that overkill. Nice. So he can get, I think, yeah, so his overdrives, you unlock them all from Blitzball, but you don't get a chance to unlock them until you, until you do, until you defeat like a certain amount of enemies. Ooh, a chest I missed. This is not going to be fun. I can already tell. I guess I'll just keep Titus instead of Riku. Let me see. So I think the way I'm going to do this, my plan for how I'm going to get through this, because I have a fuck ton of work and it's all due in a couple days, but I still need to take this time to record things. So what I'm going to do, I think, my plan, is to, while each video is rendering, so like when I finish this, I'll set it to start rendering, and then I'll, I guess just write, I mean, I've got 7 one-page poems. That seems like it's not a lot, but that's going to be a pain in the ass. I don't want to write some fucking limericks. I just want to be done with it. So what I'm going to have to do is, I don't know. I don't want to do that at all, if I'm being completely honest. Also, these are taking way too fucking long. Okay. And then I have to write a 1-syllable play that's 5 pages, which is, I can only, oh shit, I almost didn't grab it. Which means I can only use 1-syllable words for the entire play, for 5 pages. Which to me is fucking bananas. I don't want to do it at all, but I don't really have a choice. I really wish Titus had learned Mug. That would be so fucking helpful. Let's use this. I don't know if your weapon comes into play during overdrives, but that'd be neat. Shit. I like 4 hits. I think if you hit all 6, it does a bonus. And yeah, I think if you get all hits on, if you get hits on all of them, I think it, how do I put this? God damn it, stop dying. I think if you, like, so say if I got 2, 2, and 1, I think it doubles it if you manage to get all hits. But since I got a miss, I only got 4. I think if I had gotten all 2, 2, 2, I would have gotten 12 hits, which is pretty good. I'm not going to use the overdrive now, he's almost dead. Oh, Waka. Seriously, I think I fought like 1 Iron Giant, like, my first time through here. Where the fuck are they all coming from now? Just heal. Why is did I not touch a save sphere? That was really dumb of me. I guess if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna run back through the Thunder Plains, I recommend trying to do the Cactar quest. And when I say Cactar, I mean QAC2T2 TUAR. So Cactar with a Q. So if you see one of these glowing statues, I saw it and I still didn't hit it. So that statue that's in the background, if you see one of those glowing, run up to it and press square, and you'll pray to it. And I think you have to pray to a certain amount of them. I think you might have to pray to all of them. But when you do that, then Cactars will start spawning in Thunder Plains, and you need to do this because when you get to the Monster Arena side quest, where you need to capture 10 of each enemy, you need Cactars count, even though they're like a special enemy. Just do that. Cool. Oh, there's one. Shit. It's just, you know, if I'm already coming back here, I might as well. I guess this could be like the first installment of all the side quest shit I'm gonna have to do. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So, we have one in the Thunder Plain. Oh, fuck, really? And then I got struck by lightning. It's bullshit. I think it has to be glowing too. So this might be it might be better to come back here and do it with no encounters. Fuck. I could just flee, but like as a general rule of thumb, I never flee from battles, especially when they're like, because these are going pretty quick. I'm gonna show you Shooting Star. So, Shooting Star is has the eject ability on it, meaning if you manage to get the combination right. So that's how Orin's overdrives work. If you get the combination right, it adds status effects to it. I think his first and his last overdrive don't have any effects; they just do damage. But Shooting Star has eject, which I think the only other thing, unless it's an ability somewhere, which I don't think it is. Then the only other way you can eject someone is if you get Kimahri's overdrive. Because Kimahri can learn it from one of the enemies, but I think that might be it. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think that's the only way. And so yeah, Kimahri can learn it. I guess Orin's overdrive is the only other way to do it. But it's kind of a cool effect. Obviously, bosses are immune to it and stuff like that. But for enemies like the Iron Giant or like the Chimeras, the ones that are like typically stronger than the rest of the enemies, it's pretty beneficial to try it. Maybe I should have just like attacked him first with Waka and just hope for the best with the other two on attacking the armaments. Okay. Try and strike me, I fucking dare you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, there's one. Can I make it? Probably not. Oh, right. How am I going to handle this? Hope for the best. That was not my best. What I hate about the elementals is that they're immune to the, to petrifying. So, not much you can really do. Other than just keep mashing on them, hoping they eventually go down. What sucks about the elementals is that when you have to capture the enemies, you have to kill them. Basically, you have a specific type of weapon, and on the ability, it has capture on it. And Waka learned Victor, that's good. And you have to kill them with a physical attack. Right, it's not glowing, which is bullshit. Ugh. I don't like this at all. I hate that it resets in between each battle. Shit, I was supposed to see over him, wasn't I? Well, I got time. I was not expecting the Iron Giants to hold me up this much. This is quickly becoming really annoying. Like, seriously, I barely fought any, and now they're everywhere. I mean, I guess it's good, because I'm getting light curtains, which, I think, yeah, you need light curtains for, what they do is they cast Protect in battle if you use them, like, so Riku or Yuna or Titus can use them. Let me see. I need to heal again. Actually, I'm almost going to touch the save spear, it's fine. God damn it, stupid fucking encounter right here. This is exactly why you can't do the lightning dodging thing right now, because it's chaos. Like, with enemies popping in and out, there's no fucking way. I didn't mean to do that. Don't use your super powerful electric attack, please, Mr. Dragon. Thank you. Appreciate it. Why not? Let's use Slice and Dice. Not gonna be effective on either of them, but why not? I can't remember if Slice and Dice is worth it over Spiral Cut. I think it is. I think his attacks do half damage. So if you get the thing, like if you do his overdrive thing, it's worth it to do it that way. Oh, damn it. I'm so bad at this. I made a video on this. I should be better at it. God damn it. It's too much. I don't remember stealing these things. Oh, lunar curtains. Why did I not have any of those in my inventory? Like, did I use them for something? I must have. Yeah, I must have taught someone something. Or I must have put it on equipment, because I was looking and I only had light curtains. It's weird. I think lunar curtain is shell, so that's pretty good. I really wish Flee didn't take priority. That's why I really can't teach Riku Flee, Because every fucking time I use her or try to steal, I would just hit flee and we'd all run away. Not bueno. It is the opposite of bueno. Okay. Just want to get here. I think if you get hit with lightning enough times, you actually unlock a chest. But I think to get the chest to trigger, you have to find the log. I thought it was right here. I guess it might be this one. There's an original cut. Nope. Oh, you know what? It might be this thing. Nope. I knew that was for tutorials, but might not. Let me grab that. I could have sworn there was a log here. Maybe I have to dodge enough in a row first. That could be it. I don't think I've dodged a single one, or I might have only dodged one. So we're south, so it should be on. Let me find it again. Closer lightning rod tower on the right side. That is not specific. All right. Let me see. Yep. Shit, I hit the wrong button. I'm just not prepared for it at all. What I do know is I'm trying to use my brain and be a tactician at the same time. It's not working out. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I should have just let Lauren take care of him. I think I missed a couple chests in this area, but it's one of those things where I'll go back to it eventually. Like, there's not a huge point in me. Again, I've never done this before, so it definitely is tedious to walk all the way back. But not having to fight Valifor until I'm ready, it's just like, it's something I'd rather not regret. Because, like, I constantly see posts on the, like, message board. Not constantly, because I don't check the boards. But, the message boards on GameFAQs are filled with, oh, I need Oren's thing, or I need this, and I can't, and blah, blah, blah. And I just don't want to be that. I would very much just like to be done with it. And hopefully this gets me there. God, it's so painful. It'd be so much faster if I just brought out a mage. But I'm stubborn. I must do this the hard way. There we go. I think the good thing is it'll get progressively easier the further back I go. Oh, fucking, that's bullshit. I hit it that time. There we go. And next sphere.
Hey, hold it steady!
Why am I doing this? What do you see there, my lord?
Oh, I was just thinking.
This is important! No fooling around! You're gonna spoil it! Whoa!
Are you all right? Now there's a scene for posterity.
Yeah.
Oren has learned Banishing Blade. Banishing Blade is easily his best overdrive. What it does is, if you get the commands right, it simultaneously casts Magic Break, Armor Break, Power Break, and Mental Break. So it lowers their attack and their magic, and it lowers their defense and magic defense all at the same time. That is super fucking helpful. Unless, of course, they're immune to it, and then it doesn't work. Or, well, it'll do whatever. So, like, say they're immune to Power Break, but they're not immune to the other three. It'll just cast the other three, which is still very, very helpful. Definitely a good ability. Titus's accuracy should be enough where he can sort of hit the flying ones. Why did I do that? Well, actually, Titus didn't hit him, so it's fine. So yeah, the next one is in the Moonflow. That should be easier. And then after that, Mushroom Rock Road. Can I get through Mushroom Rock Road? Yeah, I should be able to. Don't do it. I'm ready for it. Damn it. I guarantee I'm going to be struck by lightning as soon as I exit this battle. It's just gotta happen. That's one of the things I hate, though, is that I keep getting comments, and I get comments on the Lightning Dodger video, like, pretty consistently. Like, sometimes it goes in waves, but, like, whenever I see a comment on it, I'm never, like, surprised. Like, it's kind of, like, constantly getting views, which is the whole point of, like, achievement guides, is that they're, like, one of the best kind of videos for, like, longevity, because you constantly are going to have people searching for them. But anyway, so I keep getting comments, like, usually the comments are, like, they're like 70%, thank you for doing this is awesome, this was really helpful. I'm like, oh, thank you. And 30% of them are like, oh, I can't do this is too hard. And then I'm like, oh, what's wrong? And they're like, well, I keep getting attacked by enemies. I'm like, you're not supposed to fucking do it when there's enemies around. That's dumb. Why would you do that? So those are fun. It's not impossible, obviously, but it is way, way too hard to try and do it that way. Just not worth it. Damn it! I'm not going to make it to that stone, so I'm not even going to try. I am a little pissed that I can't do the cactuar thing here, but again, once we get no encounters, that'll be a lot easier. That'll make my Final Fantasy X side quest career like infinitely easier. Is once I unlock the ability to how do I put this? Once I have no encounters, just because just being able to run through an area and collect shit is like, it's undescribable. It's just it is so fucking helpful. I have a shield that has lightning proof on it, and I should have equipped it to Titus. I just didn't. So this part is definitely going to go long. I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't think it would go this long. I think once we pass the Thunder Plains, though, it should be much, much faster. Like, the Moonflow is pretty easy. After that, it's even easier. Alright, so we have one in the Moonflow, Mushroom Rock Road, Mian High Road, Lucas Stadium Basement, the SS Licky, and Besaid Village. And the other one is on Mount Gagazet, which we haven't unlocked yet. I think it's worth taking this detour. I keep trying to reassure myself because, again, I've never done this. But I think it's worth it. Okay, so back through Guadalsalam, as if we didn't spend enough time here. It's just not a fan of this place. I forget if there's a save sphere outside too. How do I leave? I don't want to be here anymore. Okay. Is that a sphere? What the fuck was I looking at? It just must have been like a shadow or something. I knew there wasn't a sphere there. I don't know why. I even tried. This area is pretty short. I think the other side of the Moonflow, going back towards like Jose Temple is pretty long. But we'll see. I should just talk about shit. Okay, so let's talk about this. So I started to. I have a one syllable play, which has to be 5 pages. I really don't want to do that, but I have to. I should have attacked the coyote. Damn it. Well, not really. And they're weak as shit. None of this matters. Except the Ochu. Why does it have so much HP? Why are these a common enemy? I mean, somebody's probably screaming at me in the comments, why don't you have Kimari and Waka out? Because they both have Stone Touch. Because I didn't think about that until just now. Let's swap. Actually, no, because I kind of want to level up these 3. Because they're like my main ones. So any XP they get is good. One syllable play. So far, my plan for it is, and it's really dumb, but I want just to do things like, I want to make like, it's tough. Some people just tried to write like regular plays, but like with one syllable. I don't want to do it that way. I want to like make the whole theme about how they can only speak in one syllable. So I want to start off in like some explosion or something. What am I doing? I'm attacking the wrong enemies all over. I want to start off after like some explosion and then say something like, what? Big boom. What? And then just like go from there. Just try and make like one syllable words. Make them talk really fucking stupid. Not being able to use more than one syllable is such a pain in the ass. I've been putting off this play for like months. Like it was due, not due, but it's like it was assigned so long ago, and I just don't want to do it at all. I appreciate it as like a creative writing exercise. I just, oh god, it's such a pain in the ass. And then the other one I have to write is it has to be all in limerick or haiku. That one's not as hard. Obviously, it's not easy, but limerick is pretty easy. If it was all haiku, I'd be fucking pissed. Awaka's here again. That's weird. I thought Awaka moved with you. I didn't realize he was retroactive. But no, limericks are easy enough to write. Haiku, if it was all haiku, it would be terrible. I don't want to do that at all. And then my third play that I have to write, and this is after, I think I've already written 4 plays for this class, so this is 3 more. I have to, so where's the sphere here? Am I losing my mind? Oh, I think it might be over in this area. I hope it is. Yep, there it is. So I'll talk about the third play in a second.
So you don't do anything stupid again. I can't believe you attacked that shoe puff. Lord Braska had to pay the handler for damages from his own travel money.
I said I was sorry. It's never gonna happen again. I promise.
Ah, a promise. Which you'll forget come tomorrow.
Oren, please, he did apologize. He knows he was wrong.
That's it. Only thing I drink from now on is shoe puff milk.
You're sure?
We're on a journey to fight sin and save Spira, right? If I keep screwing up and making a fool of myself, my wife and kid are never gonna forgive me.
That's on the record.
I love growth in characters. Alright, so the next one is on the Mihen High Road. Or Mushroom Rock Road, I'm sorry. I vaguely know where that is. I'm just hoping the Jose High Road isn't as long as I remember it. Anyway, so the third play I have to do is called a third wheel play, which means it's exactly how it sounds. There has to be like 2 characters, and then there has to be a third character that's just kind of interrupting the 2 of them. That one is not going to be that hard to do. It's just that, like, the only reason I haven't started it is because I still have the 1 syllable and the limerick one to do. And, like, in my head, I need to do those ones before I can do this one. Not true at all, but, you know. And then 7 one-page poems. I don't want to do that at all. And then I have to write a process paper, which... So I actually wrote a 10-page play, and I had 2 actors perform it. Not actors, but I had 2 people from my class. You can call them actors. Basically, I was like, hey, can you read the lines for this? And they did like a scripted reading, which means they took the lines and so what they did was they just sat down and they read it like normally. Thank God. Like they read it with some emotion. It wasn't like a sit down and like they were reading the stage directions and stuff. They tried to act out the stuff, which is good. And they did really well. It's just that 10 fucking pages. So the process paper is you're supposed to write how you came up with the play, what it was like getting actors, what the rehearsals were like and stuff like that. It's supposed to be like 10 pages, but mine probably won't be that long. Because the reality of it is I kind of was just like, I wrote the play like 2 days before it was due. 2 or 3. It was pretty close. And then, like, they were supposed to write like a month ahead of time, and like the whole month we were supposed to be having rehearsals and stuff, but I am confident enough in my writing ability that I don't think I need to take that much time. And it paid off. Like, you know, the teacher really liked my play. So I wrote it a couple days before. I did 1 rehearsal with them, and both my actors were awesome. I flat out just asked one of them like the day before. It's like, hey, my play's on Thursday. Can you have a rehearsal with me on Wednesday? And they were like, oh man, sure. And the other one, I was actually in his play, and he's a good dude, good writer, and I was just happy to be there. It was more of it was returning the favor kind of thing, where I was like, where he asked me, it's like, hey, do you want to be in this? I was like, sure, but when I write mine, will you be in it? And he was like, yeah, no problem. So that was good. By the way, if anyone's interested, I mean, I'll post them somewhere, and you can read the ones I've written. I am fairly confident that I am a good writer at this point. I wasn't sure before, but like I keep getting feedback from like classmates and professors, and it's like it's not good for my ego because they keep like really praising my work. I'm like, I barely worked on this. That's not good. So if I can manage to get all this work done, I'll get an A in this class. Like it's all due at the end of the semester, so it's like it doesn't matter how much time I take. I have 5 days to write it though, so I need to get on it. Honestly, I could probably write all 3 plays in one day. I just don't want to. And then the process paper is going to be hard. The poems are going to be a pain in the ass. I know they are, and I just don't want to do them. I'm not a fan of poetry. Like I'm a writing concentrate. Like I'm an English major, specifically writing. Like the 2 choices are writing and literature. And literature is obviously like you analyze works and stuff like that. I don't have anything against that. It's not my favorite part of English. Like I like both of them. I'll probably do a minor in literature, but the real reason I want to be an English major is because, well, I like writing, and more than anything, it seems like it's the closest I'm gonna get to like finding a major in like comedy or entertainment. Like this is probably the best way I'm gonna like stay on the mark, because obviously comedy is my favorite thing to do. Like there's no major for doing Let's Plays or YouTube videos, but I feel like if I'm a better writer and I can articulate my thoughts better, that'll carry over into Let's Plays and stuff like that. That is my general idea, and that is why I do what I do. So here's hoping. So there's that. That's all for my drama class. That's all for one class. And then for Spanish, I have to do a group project. It's Spanish 101, so it's like that typical end of the semester interview a classmate. You guys are going to have a dialogue back and forth, except he wants us to record it and put it on YouTube and then send him the link. Now, I could just throw this on like Dino Laser or something. I will absolutely just throw that on my YouTube channel because I want him to I want him to see the video, and then I am sure you guys I think this video will come out after that project. Oh shit. I think this video is going to come out after the project is done, so I can easily see you guys just commenting on the video like, what the fuck is this? Or okay, that was pretty weird. This isn't Digimon. And then I want him to like click on the video, the professor, and to be like, what the fuck are these comments? Like, is this like a real YouTube channel? I want to be really confused. So I'm just going to upload it, and I'm not going to warn you guys ahead of time. Like, this is your warning. This is like, somebody's going to be listening to this like a week after it comes out, and they're going to be like, what the fuck was he? They're like, the whole week, people are going to be like, what the fuck was that video? And I'm just not going to explain it. And then you're going to get to this, and you'll be like, oh, that's what he was doing. I bet, and it'll all make sense. You'll be like, oh, man. It's crazy. So that's that. I'm not really worried about that. We have one more we have one class on Tuesday where we're going to finish, we're going to write the script, and then I think we'll record it, like, because that's due the 15th. So the last class is on the 8th, I think. So we've got like a week to do it. I'm not really worried about that one. Especially since all my other stuff is due before then. And then I wrote 2 huge essays. Or I wrote 3 essays in my autobiographical writing class. One of them I wrote about, I think I talked about this in other videos. I wrote about the how there was a dude at GameStop who literally smelled like he was death himself. And these are all flying enemies. I can't do shit about them. Well, I guess I can do that. So I wrote about that. I wrote like a comedic paper, I guess. And then everyone fucking wrote serious, like really serious papers. So for my second essay, I wrote about the worst thing that's happened to me in my entire life. And I'm purposely avoiding the topic because I don't know if I ever want to bring it up in a video. But for now, I'm going to keep it private. But I wrote about that. And I'm going to revise both of those essays. Basically, the notes I got in the class was that both of the essays were really well received. The second one was a lot better. People had never really seen serious work from me before. Like, obviously, I write a lot of comedy stuff just because it's easy. Like, casual writing and comedy is, like, my bread and butter. Like, to me, that's just the easiest way for me to write. But yeah, I wrote about something very, very serious for my second one. And I think it was worth it. Did I get this chest over here? I couldn't tell if it was open or not. I do like that in this game, they keep the chests on the map, so if you open the chest, it stays there. Some games, when you open a chest, it just disappears, and that only adds to confusion. I prefer when it's like, oh, open this chest, or like if a guide says something like, open this chest, and you can like physically see if the chest is there or not. P-blade, that's weird. I think I opened it. Nope. Nice. Okay. So, I've been going for a while. I should probably level these guys up. I think I'm going to throw Titus on Orin's for a little bit. Just do a little breakaway, because Orin has a 4 strength spear over there. And I would like to get it, because strength is like a hot commodity for my battlers, so... I don't know how far I want to go, though. Like, I might just grab this. Like, I might just jump right to here, but this HP sphere is pretty tempting, too. So, I might do that. And then way down here is Hastiga. That's the goal. I've got a bunch of different... I've got, like, a bunch of full grids to go before I can get there, but... Soon. That's what I do love the expert grid, because it lets... Again, I've mentioned this like a dozen times, but... I love that you can just like quickly step into someone else's grid and then step right back out. It's very, very helpful for like cross-classing each other. Plus, I think in the original grid there's a lot more empty spaces. So this one, I like that it's consolidated. What did I just learn? Silence Buster. It's helpful, I guess. I actually think, weirdly enough, and I don't know how this happened, I think Waka is my highest leveled character. I don't know if I was training him or something, but I think he has the highest, or the most AP. Oh, that raised strength by 4 is going to come in a lot of handy. And then another one. Wow, Waka's supposed to be powered the fuck up. So, I could have Orin go down Titus's, but I don't think there's anything really worth it on his grid anyway. Actually, I could unlock that one. I think I will, because that'll help Titus out. And that's just a level 1 key sphere. I have like a bunch of them. Oh, I wanted to mention this because I noticed it after I beat the Spheromorph, but you should try and overkill the Spheromorph if you can. I think you'll need to do an attack that does 2,000 to overkill it, so my recommendation is, like, where I fucked up was I tried to do regular attacks to kill it. What I should have done is I should have used Ifrit to kill him that way. And then after I used Ifrit, I should have switched to Valifor and done his overdrive, because that's non-elemental damage. And that would have overkilled him, and I would have been able to get 2 level 2 key spheres instead of just 1. So that was my bad. That's something I should have tried a little harder for, but I didn't know he dropped that, to be honest. I thought he just dropped like some generic item. Key spheres are very, very useful. So Orin got powered up, that's good. Kimari, I'm going this way. Yes. Nothing really special here. Defense, MP, magic defense. Magic defense is super important, but it's one of those things like I never really actively try to go for. I'm just like, well, I hope there's enough on their sphere grid. About to learn Demi with Lulu. That'll be pretty helpful. I could try and open this up with a level... That's just not worth a level 2 key sphere to me. It's just like it's a couple boosts, but it's not worth it. Some agility. Riku can always use that. I think Riku, if you follow her grid, should have the highest agility. No Yuna. I need to finish up Yuna, because I think I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess just 8 because I need to get here. I need 8 more levels with her because I need to get Reflect by a certain boss, and it's going to be important. Okay, so back to where we were. I'm not going to cut this at all. I'm just going to treat this part like kind of an old school Let's Play, because I'm used to playing games where it's like there's nothing fucking going on, so I constantly have to talk to fill the dead air. I haven't done those in a while. Walkers aren't Tactician. That's not surprising. So I think Tactician means your overdrive charges whenever you use a status effect. I guess because I've used stones so many times, Waka finally unlocked it. So that's pretty cool. What's another one? Tactician's a good one. Right, no. So what was I talking about? My essay revisions. People like those. That's pretty good. Let me see. So I got to do those. Basically, well, the thing is, like, so the way we did these essays is that you bring them to class and like you take like half an hour, and the entire class will go over your essay that you wrote. And they did that for both of mine. Like, they read it ahead of time and then they talk about it in class. It's like a very adult thing. Like, you're getting a lot of input. How did I do it? My brain is not working here. Use slice and dice. Well, I think. So I brought mine in, and your final grade on the project isn't until like you hand it in at the end of the semester, and then like that's your final grade for the essay. So what I need to do is I need to try and I'm gonna revise them, and then I'm gonna meet with my professor. This is optional. You don't have to meet with the professor, but I'm gonna meet with my professor so I can go over it with him and say like, oh, you know, they said somebody gave me notes that I should try this in the essay. I was thinking more about this, and so and so. So those aren't like hard due on Tuesday, but I think that's the last chance I have to meet with him. I think it's due on like the 15th by the end of the semester. But I want to make sure I get it in time. So yeah. That's for my autobiographical writing class. So I just got Spanish, drama, autobiography. Shit, I can't target. And then my last one is art history, which I am not doing well in. I took that class. I did not take that class seriously enough, and I actually missed 2 big assignments. Not big. Basically, you had 11 online posts you had to do. They were like discussion boards. So like, oh, talk about the prompt and then they write like a short response. There are 11 of them, and you only had to do 5. So naturally, I did what any procrastinator would do, and I waited until the very last second, and I did all of them right at the end. Shit, is this not the way to get here? How do I get back from Mushroom Rock Road? See, this is why I never made the trek back, because I thought this place was blocked. Now, did I just go the wrong way, or were people blocking it before? Let me see. I just want to make sure I can do this real quick. It took way too long to find out what I need to find out. So, I guess there are some crates that you can climb over here. I don't know if there are enemies in this area. This was like the spot where I was like positive you couldn't backtrack further from, but everyone says it's possible. I guess no one else had problems with it. That's weird. Like, this was like in my head whenever I would think about backtracking. I was always like, well, I can't get further in this area, so it doesn't matter. But I am wrong. Okay, so should be on the left then, I guess. Crates. Damn it! No encounters is gonna be such a fucking blessing. Like, I'm already sick of this. It's not even that they're hard. It's just long. It's just long and hard, and it just, no matter how much I beat them off, it just doesn't go. That was my mandatory dick joke for when I go so long. Okay. How the fuck would I ever know about that? Those fucking crates work. Bullshit. Utter bullshit. Oh, cool. I don't think I've ever been in this area. Soft. Nice. That'll go well with me beating up. No, stop it. Okay. So I think I'm technically in Mushroom Rock Road now because I'm seeing Mushroom Rock Road fiends, which are also, I think some of these can be found in the high roads. It gets really muddled after a certain point. I think
Let's go.
I don't know if you can backtrack after you go to Bavel. I don't know why you'd want to. Like at that point, just like you should just go forward in the game until you get the overdrive, or until you get the airship anyway, because it's so close. All right. I hope this part is super long. I can't cut it. I'll cut the journey back, but that's it. That's what I'm not looking forward to, because that's gonna be just as fucking boring. Okay. Let's keep moving. I don't know what's up there. I just want to get to the next area. Oh my god. Like every 2 steps. Yeah, so I think these are, what do you call them? Mushroom Rock Road fiends, because I know you can definitely fight these flans and these things. Not Mushroom Rock Road, these are Mian High Road fiends. They're part of the low road, which is actually where we need to go. Luckily, I can use chocobos once I get there, which will be super helpful. Actually, I think once we get to the Mian High Road, it'll go a lot quicker anyway. So I think this is where I need to go. Because, yes, yeah, so I can take the chocobo, and then I can, once I get to Luca, I just take the ferry, and then I'll get to Kilika, and I just take another ferry. And then the only long trek after that is the trek back to Besaid. It's the reverse pilgrimage, if you will. Okay. So, we're almost done with this. So this is where we got into Mushroom Rock Road. Oh, God. Okay. Let's touch that. I don't know exactly where the sphere is. I assumed it was on the path, but if it's up where I think it might be, that'll be really annoying. Let's see if I can see it from here. If I could go, 5 seconds without an encounter, that would be super helpful too. Great, couldn't even kill it. So it's not as bad as the Thunder Plains, which was still like somewhat at my level. So like it was still, the battles are still taking a while, but still not great. All right, let's start thinking of poem ideas. Let me just do my homework while I'm doing this. Okay, I do not see the sphere, which leads me to believe it's all the way back up near the command center, which is not fair. It's not fair. I could, I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I easily could have just, been like, okay, I'm just gonna cut the individual parts out. And, so I'll cut when we get here, and I'll cut when we get here. But instead I was like, nah, I'll just, try and talk the whole time. This is more of a challenge for me than anything. So that's a save sphere down there. That's not the sphere. What does it say? What is their description? Their very loose, not super great description. Near a rising platform. Fucking goddamn. That description. Bullshit. There's nothing like the checklist guide. Checklist guide wouldn't let me down like this. It's weird. I had to check the forums the message boards for how to get past the Jose part, because I would have been stuck there for so long. And the general consensus, or not general, but a lot of people did crazy amounts of grinding. Like they tried to finish Blitzball before, at this point, which I guess is possible, but goddamn, I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to just quickly do 50 matches of Blitzball, if that, maybe even more. So that's not bueno. But the other thing was someone said they grinded the Blitz Ace, which that's Titus's last overdrive, and to get that you have to use overdrive 80 times. I haven't even unlocked the third one, which is just to get 30. Why would you grind that out? That would be so painful. I understand wanting to grind, I do it all the time, but I don't understand the need to grind to like a godly point. Like I try to make it so I'm either overpowered or like slightly above overpowered, but to get to the level that this guy was talking about, I was just like, why? What would be the point? I remember, I think the second time I ever beat this game, so I beat it once the normal way, and then I made another playthrough with a Game Shark, actually. Like the Game Shark disc for PS2. And I had it set to unlock, so I had it so I would have all party members at all times. So I think, so like it would glitch sometimes, and even parts where like I wasn't supposed to have certain party members, they would still be with me anyway. I had them all at max HP, max stats, max everything. And just because I wanted to just blow through the game. Like I was a kid. I don't remember what my exact motivation was. And it was actually pretty fun. I learned a lot about limits, like how once I started to get to like the mid to end of the game, I was like, because I would be doing 999 damage no matter what. But once I got towards the end, like bosses were actually still kind of tough because I can only do so much damage to them at a time. I don't even think I got my ultimate weapons in that game. I think I just I think I made them because I had 999 of it, or 99 of every item too, and I had 10 of all the monster creatures. So it's a near rising platform. Is this the one it's talking about? Did I go way deeper into here than I had to? Because that would make me a little sad. I see it. Okay, it's up there. How do I get back up there? Is it this way? Yep. Kind of messing with Titus's controls for a reason. Great, super. Glad you went there. If you'll remember, last time we were here, we had Luzu's final words. It was a very, very sad moment. One, I don't think, like I said, I had never done that cutscene until, what was it? Oh, don't do this. I had never done that cutscene until my PS3 playthrough. And it wasn't even like, ugh. And it wasn't even like I was trying to go for like a 100% completion thing. I mean, I was trying to platinum it, which means I had to do a lot of extra stuff. But it's like, I just happened to walk down that way and saw Luzu, talk to him, and was not expecting a huge cutscene like that. Definitely glad I found it though. It like cleared up a lot for me, and I think it's just a nice moment for the game. I wish it wasn't optional. I wish like they forced you to see that one. Alright. How do I get up here? And I had to come right back down in a second anyway. This is bullshit. Alright, so I think I am going to cut out, unless there's some shortcut I can take, I am going to cut out the rest of the Mushroom Rock Road. Just like exiting back out, because that's pointless. There's no fucking reason for that. You don't need to see that. Ooh. Was worth stealing. Fucking immune. Bullshit is this? I could use Orin's Overdrive, but I think he's already dead. Or close to it. Yeah, because that took what, like 15 minutes? I don't want to do that again. That's pointless. And next sphere. Orin Sphere.
Thanks for everything, Keenock.
I know I don't need to tell you this, but guard Lord Braska well.
That I will. And you'll be busy too. I heard they made you second in command.
You know that promotion was meant for you. You were always the better one, even until the end.
You make it sound as if I was going off to die or something. I will see you again.
Yes.
Well then.
Going already? You will tell me about Zanarkand when you return, won't you?
Farewell.
So there's a little backstory about Keenock. It's weird because they use the exact same character model as this dude. You're out of luck. It's not working anymore. Stop relying on Machina. Use your feet a little. You son of a... You just don't want to let me back to that area. So it shows that Keenock was a decent guy until he got too deep into Bavel. Or maybe some of it was his jealousy of Orin, that he was always better. I don't know. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this next part out, which just means I'm gonna let this capture run for even longer. Alright. Okay, so back to the pilgrimage. Great, thanks. Awesome. Trying to think. So yeah, Mushroom Rock Road sucks. It's always one of my least favorite areas. I think it's just the way it's designed, the way that the encounter rate feels so high in it. It's just really just not a fan. Even when I first played it, I just never liked it. I've never liked going back to it, anything. I am glad to have that sphere out of the way, though. Because even when you have the airship, that's still a pain in the ass one to get to. Unless you have no encounters. So we have that one. Next one up is the Mihan High Road, and then Luca, and then Kilika, and then Besaid. That should be all of them. Well, not all of them. There's still one more, but all the ones we can get to. Man, now for some reason Walker's just not getting stone at all anymore. It's like he got cleaned. Okay. Yeah, Mushroom Rock Road, Mian High Road, Luca, SS Licky, bound to Kilika from Besaid, I think. Or I guess from Luca would work too. And then Besaid Village. Oh, I don't know how entertaining this is. I don't know if I should have done it off screen, but it's something. Let's see. Finally, speed this up. Let me ride one. I will gladly pay 1,000 gil to not have to encounter enemies. Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's see. It's all the information I have. I mean, it should stick out. I think it might be near the that open part, like where we found Lucille and them training last time. Yeah, I think it should be around here. I guess not. I mean, it might be close to the end to kind of go with Orin's sigil, or his crest, I'm sorry. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is, right next to it. Let's take a look.
Giant fiend that attacks chocobos.
What's it waiting for? Hey, come out and fight!
I told you this was a waste of time.
Hey, come on. It's the right thing to do. Everyone's depending on us. Besides, it's good practice.
I guess you're right.
Well then... Ha! There it is! Orin, let's get him!
Right.
They also encountered the Chocobo Eater. That's kind of funny. Alright. Okay, next one's Luca, which should be easy enough to get to. Yeah. I think that's what Orin meant when... Because I think Titus has a similar line where he's like, we need to kill it because it's the right thing to do, or something like that. And Orin does the, the smirk and laugh. And just like, you're just like him. And it's like, shut up. We haven't seen any character development of Jecht yet. We don't know if I'm like him yet. Oh, I hope this doesn't go long to the point where it corrupts the video. That would be a fun little treat. Although, I think that happens around like 2 hours and 10 minutes. So, we get time. Camtasia should be able to render it no matter what, but it might be a pain in the ass if we do it here. Oh god, I hope it doesn't take like hours upon hours to render though, because that'll mean I have no excuse but to, you know, do my stuff, actually write my papers. Oh god, I just realized how long the Mian High Road is. I am so glad I have a Chocobo here. If I had to backtrack on foot through this part, this would have been just god awful. Well, going back to Makalani is gonna just be the worst thing ever. But for now, I'm just focusing on getting back to Besaid. Then, other than Dark Valifor, I have no reason to go back to Besaid, which is good. Oh, you know what I didn't talk about? Art history. So yeah, I have an exam in art history that I have not. I really need to pass it because I've not been doing it. Not that I need to do well on it. It's only a couple questions though, because it only covers like the last 2 weeks, as opposed to the other exam, which covered like months. It's basically a gimme. But there's also a 1-page research paper you have to do. Just 1 page. I mean, did you hear how much I have to do for my creative writing drama class? Like, 1 page is nothing to me. I'm going to be done with that so quickly. I do want to get that done this weekend, though. So, I'm going to have to work all Saturday, all Sunday. This is pretty much the only fun I'm going to be allowed to have is Let's Plays. Which is, you know, it's not... I have nothing against Let's Plays, but typically when I think fun, I mean playing on my own. But I don't think I'm going to get to do that this weekend. The upside is, once I do all this, and once I finish all my schoolwork, I'll have about, I want to say, a week of just like nothing, like just literally a week where I'm still on campus and I'm just relaxing, no work, nothing. Like I don't have to get, so that'll be my nice little vacation. I'll probably get, if I can do this right, that'll be where I get most of my videos done in. And then I'll be good for my hiatus. And here is the Luca one.
Hey, Arin, did you get that last match?
Yeah. But I don't understand why you wanted me to. Didn't you say you have blitzball in your Xanarkand?
Not a sportsman, are you?
Working on your form?
My form don't need no work. I'm the great Jecht. It's for my kid.
Your son plays blitzball?
Yeah, and he wants to beat his old man bad. Once I told him to give it up. He didn't speak to me for a week. Wonder what he's doing now. I hope he got bigger and put on some muscle. Hey, what's the big idea? Stop shooting.
Goddamn, I love those Jet father-son moments. Because it is a really complicated relationship. Can I be real with you right now? I was about to click on that save sphere and go back to the airship, and then I realized what walking hell I'm doing right now. This is like enough... Oh, shit. I need to go... I don't remember which dock it's at. I want to say it's dock 3. It's either dock 3 or dock 5 for the boat. I think it's 3. Where am I now? I'm at 1, so I gotta keep walking. I like they're showing our blitzball match because they only have footage of 1. It's secretly just the cutscene from there. Alright, well there's a boat here. So is this the one I have to get on? Take you to Kilika. Yes, this is actually the one I want to go to. Yes. I don't know where this one is. Oh, shit, I opened up Steam. That's not what I want to do. I want to... Let's see. In the cabin. Get out of here, Steam. We're done here. Well, I don't even have Steam in my taskbar. So supposedly there's some minigame with seagulls, too. I don't know what it is. I don't really care. Just, is something I need to know about? What? Save you wish. I don't know what that means. Alright, well, just gonna go in the cabin then. Is this the engine room? I don't know if this counts. No, I think that's where the Albed primer was. So it must be down here. On to rest? Not yet. But it's not letting me get into the cabin. That could be problematic. Just don't. Sure, why not? Fuck. Was that the SS Licky? I didn't even check. I forget which one. One's the SS Wino, one's the SS Licky. I can't remember which is which either. They are two different boats, too. Or no, I guess they're the same boat. Or same design, I should say. Oh, this is the Licky, okay. Don't you give me a dialogue. Going to rest? Not yet. Alright, let's try the cabin then. Since I can't seem to go down. I thought that was the cabin. Oh, good, okay. Here we go.
After you get that Aeon from Besaid, where are we going?
Back the way we came. Then we go north from Bavel and climb Mount Gagazet.
Beyond it lies Zanarkand.
Zanarkand, huh? It's been in ruins for 1,000 years, right?
So the legends say. No one knows for sure. It still could be your Zanarkand.
Thanks for trying, Orin. I thought if I went with you guys, I might find a way to go back. But it's not that easy.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, Braska. It's not your fault. I should be thinking about fighting Sin now anyway. Zanarkand can wait. But I will find my way back.
Be careful, Jecht.
Hey, I'll be alright. You're the one that should be careful. Wouldn't want your little girl to cry.
She'll be all right. She's strong, like her mother was.
Yeah, so I forgot that they did the pilgrimage that way. So Yuno's lucky enough to start in Besaid, which is kind of a dead end. But everyone else, they kind of have to go to Besaid and then they kind of do a double back. So, it's not out of the question, because they would have to go back through Makalania. So it's not that crazy that Jecht could have recorded that one last. That's what I choose to believe, that was the last sphere he recorded. Well, no, I guess the Gagazet one, because that one's after. So maybe, I don't know. Tough to say. I think the Gagazet one is technically called Braska Sphere. I think that's more of a Braska one, just like Orin's Sphere was the one with Keenock. Alright, we're on the home stretch. I gotta walk through the beginning area. I just do that long, winding road around the waterfall. We're fucking done. Ugh, thank God. This hasn't been that bad. I think it just felt, because I knew I had so many spheres left, it felt a lot longer than it was. I also changed Titus's overdrive just while I'm doing this trek. I changed it to Victor, because I think the battles are going faster than his hits, if that makes sense. So I think it's faster to charge his overdrive if I do it by victory instead of by each individual hit. Slayer could work too, but I think Victor's probably the easier bet, the safer bet. Wow, this is a lot shorter than I thought it was. I thought that this road was super fucking long. I think so there's only 4 fiends in this area total, which makes it like one of the best ones to do the monster arena. Because so this one is 4. I think Kilika has like 4 or 5. The beginning areas are really easy for this kind of thing. It's every other fucking area that just sucks. Like, I'm trying to think of the worst one. Calmlands is pretty bad because there's so many enemies and they have like different spawn points. Gagazet is tough, but it's not terrible. I think the Jose High Road's pretty bad because the Samur take fucking forever to spawn. Beyond past the High Road, what's another bad one? I think I have trouble with Mushroom Rock Road getting those big Garuda things to spawn because they have a low spawn rate. The Iron Giants and the Cactars and Thunder Plains can be a pain in the ass. Other than that, not that bad. Sin can be a bad one. And Omega Ruins for obvious reasons, but that's just mostly because the enemies are really tough there. Alright, this is the last time going to Besaid for quite a long time. Once the events happen, what sucks is that the Dark Aeons spawn before you even get the airship, which is bullshit because they are absolutely endgame content. Like, Ifrit doesn't block anything. Valifor blocks Besaid altogether. Like, it's right in front of the village. I don't... What else? Oh, right. They still have that tutorial text. So Valifor blocks Besaid. Shiva blocks the Makalania Temple, which is a pain in the ass because if you don't get the Destruction Sphere on the first time, then you can't get Anima until you beat Dark Shiva, which is bullshit. And then I'm trying to think of another one. Like right now, it would have spawned Dark Valifor, which is just, yeah. I think Dark Bahamut is a bad one. If you don't immediately get the Sun Crest, which is for Titus's weapon, like as soon as you do the Xanarkand Temple, then you can fuck yourself. But I think all the other ones, like Ifrit's optional. The Mega Sisters are easy enough to avoid. I'm trying to think. Yojimbo's easy enough to avoid. I don't remember where Yojimbo is. I just know that he's easy enough to avoid. Ixion, I can't remember where he is either, but you don't run into him very easily. Anima too. They're all pretty... None of them are that bad. Alright, Final Sphere. Better been fucking worth it. Not final, but you know, for the sake of this.
Smallest heap of huts I ever seen.
Now, that looks like a fine place to live. Orin.
My lord?
When this is over, could you bring Yuna here? I want her to lead a life far away from this conflict.
You have my word. I will bring her here.
Thank you, Orin. You're a good friend.
What are you guys doing? Let's go! I'm so hungry I could eat a shoe puff whole.
Sorry. Well, let's go then.
Occasionally, when Jecht speaks, I can hear his voice actor, just like it sounds exactly like something Hunter from Spyro Year of the Dragon would say. Alright, that's it. We're done. I gotta make my trek all the way back to Makalania, but you do not have to be here for that. Thank you for watching, and let's just double check, make sure I didn't skip any. Did they show them all? Jecht Sphere. They don't. So that's something you just gotta kind of be aware of. I don't know if you can track that anywhere. Not bad. We're done. Thank you. Till next time, this is going to be super long. Goodbye.